what's up guys, Tommy1422, welcome back to another episode on my Minecraft Monday weekly series for my Minecraft Season 2 series. So I actually came into this episode not really having a great idea about what exactly I wanted to do, because I've been spending so much time on removing the space over here. I've continued to remove space off camera. I would say I'm about halfway finished from reaching the other side. Maybe I'll extend a little bit further outwards, but in this, what I realized about this series was that I was trying to break the game. I want to create all these amazing contraptions that will make things so much easier for us and will absolutely dominate the game. So I'm actually going to make my very first redstone contraption for this series. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take out some redstone, some cobblestone, and my idea that I had was for the farms that I had up top. I feel like going manually up and down, removing all the crops yourself and harvesting yourself takes up a little bit more time than it should be. So what I'm going to do, oh no, it's right over here. So the sugarcane farm here, for example, it is basically one block high. I'm going to create myself an automatic crop harvester, if that makes sense. So apparently for this, I'm going to need observers, sticky pistons, and slime blocks. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for pistons you need cobblestone, I guess iron ingots, 2 redstone, and 3. I actually made these in season 1, I totally forgot, so I think I only need 2 for now. And then I also need observers. Now, observers are very interesting blocks because apparently according to Wiki, they detect redstone signals. And the way they work is they kind of trigger a temporary signal to everything, all the other redstone components around it, like the blocks. So this would also trigger a signal to emit the sticky pistons. So I'm going to take out these slime balls too. So for sticky pistons, it's just these two combined. So that's not a big deal. And I took my quartz out because apparently you need quartz as part of the crafting recipe for observers. So I'm going to make that for you guys right now. So we got 6 planks like these. I'm only making 2 because I think I only need 2. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So there we go. We got 2 observers. And now we're going to make ourselves some slime blocks. This is fairly easy to do because I have so much slime, like honestly a ton of it. I'm going to create myself 5 slime blocks. I think this is honestly personally a lot more than I need, but it doesn't really matter because I technically have an infinite supply of slime, because off camera there are tons and tons of slimes spawning in this cave here, which is honestly an amazing coincidence because it's going to be really helpful for me down the stretch. But we can now make ourselves a contraption. Actually, I want to test this out first before I actually implement it in my sugarcane farm. So I think this is a perfect space to do it because it's like flat, it's out in the open in this cave. Okay, so we're going to put everything where it belongs, and I believe, so the signal, so I think the way the observers work, I did not use these blocks in season 1 at all, is that there's like an arrow pointing here, and I think that means the redstone signal is emitted this direction. So like if like the state of something changes, notice how the red circle lit up? That means that something changed. Watch again. So you see, watch the red circle. See, when something changes, the redstone signal sends something. So watch. I'm gonna do sticky piston right here. I'm gonna do this again. See that? See, it moved the piston. It sent a signal to activate the piston. So that's what that's for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and place. Okay, I need to figure out what exactly this is gonna look like. I'm gonna give myself a pickaxe because I forgot I have cobblestone-like materials. So let me go ahead and remove this. And the sticky piston is going to come like so. And we need to have slime blocks as well, because these blocks are going to also send out signals. And we were making like sort of like, I want to say, I think it's called a flying machine. So let me see if this works. Oh god! Oh no, wait, stop. Wait, no, wait, this is embarrassing. Okay. That was honestly super embarrassing. I did not intend that to happen. So that does confirm that this does work. That's good to know. Oh no, I gotta stop this over here now. Wait, guys, stop. Okay, if we place a, so apparently if we place a block down, it stops. Okay. That's really cool, guys, not gonna lie. Oh, it moved all the blocks for us. Okay, that's very handy, actually. So, okay, the good news is we know that this works now. Okay, that honestly scared me a little bit because I thought we were gonna like open up a lot more space in the caves. Okay, now let's actually, so now that we know this works, we can actually implement it in our sugarcane farm. And I may make more of these from other farms. Okay, so what this should do is, like when I build it, it's gonna go outwards, it's gonna chop up every sugarcane that is more than 1 block high. Now, I don't know about the waterfalls, if I should remove those or not. Those are supposed to be for, like, design, but I personally think it would look cool. So, I probably should honestly, I'll build it over here, because I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit more space. Now, I'm trying to figure out how exactly I'm gonna make this, because it needs to be, it's like a tractor. It's gonna, you gotta span it outwards. I think I know how to make this, but I'm not entirely sure. So, I'm gonna move 2 blocks this way. Again, I'm thinking this completely on the fly. That's how I'm gonna implement this into a farm system. So we're gonna come over. No, so it has to be. It's gonna have to be 3 blocks because if it's 1 block, as we clearly saw from the demonstration, what it's gonna do is it's gonna drag out all these bottom blocks, and we do not want that. Which means the contraption is gonna be like this. We take this one out. The observer is going to come right here. And then another one is going to come right here. I believe this, yeah, okay, that looks good. Our 2 sticky pistons are going to come like this. It only triggers from the back, I think, where the face is for the observer. It's weird to say the blocks have faces. Okay, now I hope this is going to work. Because I don't want this to mess up my sugarcane farm, which I spent a lot of time working on in the previous episode. And I also hope that the water isn't going to create any issues. Actually, no, there's no water. What am I saying? Okay. So it didn't work this time. Why did it not work this time? I was anticipating it was going to work. Let me try removing some other blocks around this thing. Maybe that'll work. Oh, boom. Maybe it's part of the problem. Maybe the blocks are like maybe the slime blocks are too sticky. They're too slimy. Okay, let's try this. So it does work. I think what it is it's, yeah, the blocks are too sticky, so it pushed outwards. Thankfully, I made these levels two blocks high instead of 1, because otherwise there'd be like a big waterfall and a ton of space I'd have to remove. So I'm gonna actually have to go and remove like this little strip of blocks that I got going on here. I think this is all I'm gonna have to do because we're not really focused on height after this. Okay, I'm also gonna dig 2 blocks outwards like this. Hopefully this will allow for enough space for the like the little tractor or the redstone contraption that I'm making to actually be able to squeeze itself inside without interrupting it, without like interfering with any of the space. Okay, it's time for the ultimate test. Oh, hang on. Whoa. So it's working. It is working, ladies and gentlemen. It's working. Okay, it pulled out an extra block. That wasn't obviously intentional. But it does work. We know that it does work. Now, we need to find a way to trigger signals in both directions for this to work. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'll replace this diorite. And this is working, ladies and gentlemen. Now, is this gonna stop? Is the block gonna stop here? It does stop. So we need to find a different way of stopping this, because we can't remove the block. Because removing the block is going to trigger this. So we need to find a different way to signal us. And I think I know I'm gonna do this. So okay. So we need to make like a button or something to send a signal to the. Oh wait, we got planks. Okay, I'll make 2 buttons. And what this should do now is ensure that we have space to send a signal. Okay, so it pulled the block with it, which is weird. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Maybe I don't have this correct. Oh, What is going on here? I was anticipating that this would stop a block early. Yeah, I need to refigure this. I think I have the right idea, but it's just pushing a little bit too far inwards, I guess. Push the button. If I push the button, pushing the button does work. Now, is this going to stop conveniently on the other side? Okay, it does. So we're figuring something out here. So this does seem to work. Changing any state on the back of the observer will send the signal. So we actually created ourselves a flying machine. I'm not even joking. This is literally a flying machine. And this does work. Now I need to figure out how to like make it like a tractor, have like its own wings. That's gonna be so cool to have. I'm just gonna play around with this for a little bit because I enjoy watching this so much. This is so satisfying. Oh my god. I love watching this. I love this so much. Okay, so I think I figured out a solution. So I had to remove I removed some extra layers of blocks. So I went back to my chest and I used all my slime to make 8 slime blocks, and I'm going to place these 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. And then I'm going to do on the other side 1, 2, 3 like this. And I'm going to place 2 dirt blocks here, 1 there, and 1 here. I think what this will do is now this will basically be almost like a tractor type of thing, and this should cover all the blocks. Now, okay, I need to make it to the other side so that I can test to see if this works. Now, the one thing I'm wondering about is what's going to happen with the water when it goes over the blocks while they're temporarily in that position. All right, ready to see if this works? Boom! Oh, and it got stuck. That is just lovely. So it didn't work. Let's see what happened. Why did it not work? Why did it not work this time? Okay guys, so I brought my model back down to this level to test, and it seems to be an issue with these wings. I tested this out, so apparently it works just fine with one of these, like, I guess you call wings. But with 2 of them, it does not work, and I don't entirely know as to why that is. Maybe it's because it's too close to sticky pistons. I don't know. I'll try. I might as well actually go ahead and try that to see if maybe that's the issue or not. So if I place these next to the observers instead, like this, 3 across, and then. I don't think this is gonna work, but it's worth a test to see if this works. What the? I don't think I understand what's going on here. I really don't think I know. So then what's up with the wings? So I place this here. So why would this not work? What the? I just took damage? That's so weird. And now it's stopped. I don't know why it stopped. It's not supposed to stop. Are you guys seeing this? It's launching me right off. Look, I had to build this because I accidentally sent the machine this way right into the frickin' wall. I don't understand this machine at all. I thought I did, but I must be terribly wrong. So I think the problem had to do with the blocks that I had attached to the slime blocks opposite the observers. I think that's what it was. I'm gonna have to experiment the other side to see if that's why the issue occurred. So if I add a block of dirt, say, to the observer right here, is this gonna take me to the other side? Excuse me? Isn't the signal supposed to go the other way? The other issue I'm running into is that the spacing is inconsistent here with the sticky pistons and the slime blocks, because there's not supposed to be any space, but sometimes it goes a block extra, and I don't want that. But it seems I'm pretty sure there's a way to fix this. I'm trying. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not like looking up any YouTube tutorials on how to do this. which is a first because I'm pretty sure I would be doing this all the time, but I'm not doing it this time. So I have places here. Now it works, but there's got to be a way to like stop it. So, okay, it's gonna be right here. So I'm gonna place blocks like so. See if this works. Now it looks fine. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, like, no, like this. I don't need to go 3 up because of the blocks need to be level to the observer. So now if I remove this block here, now it works. Okay, so so that's my wait, what? What? It pushed the block across. Why did that happen? Guys, I'm not a redstone expert. Let me tell you guys that much. I am no redstone expert at all. But that seemed very puzzling to me as to why that happened. So let's see what difference it makes stopping up top 3 versus 2. So now it's not pushing. This contraption is not pushing against these blocks here. But when I remove this block, the machine goes the other way, but it's gonna push these blocks a little further out. Why does that happen? And then this block stays. Maybe that's it, actually. I think I know what it might be. There's some issue with the height discrepancy as to like where the contraption is supposed to stop. So we need to make sure that it doesn't go past what it's supposed to go through. But I don't really know how I'm gonna do that yet. Oh my god, I got the whole thing messed up. I feel like I'm doing this right. Am I not? So observer, sticky piston, 2 slime blocks. 2 slime blocks this way. Observer this way, sticky piston that way. 2 wings like this. 3 across here, 3 across here. Block of dirt, because this is what's going to look like on my farm. What is the issue? What is the issue going back this way? I don't get it. Because there's space being created here that just is not supposed to be there. I don't know what it is. Maybe do I have to make it level? I don't know. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, is this gonna change anything? I don't think it will. It's worth a shot. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that this lower block is sticking to the slime blocks, which is preventing the machine from going further, which is fine at least. But I don't know why it's not stopping here when it's stopping there just fine. Oh my god. I screwed up again. The whole contraption looks contorted. So apparently it only stops when there's a certain length of blocks involved in the contraption. Which is interesting. I thought it was something else, to be completely honest. Block length is 10 now. I'm cutting it down to 9. I'm trying to see what the exact length needs to be in order for this to work. So it's 9, so it stopped at 9. I mean, the machine otherwise works perfectly fine, believe it or not. It really does. Oh, now it's pushing. Okay, so 9... So it needs to reach something of length 10. Or no, 9. Something of length 10 needs to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is not enough. So it needs to stop with the lower observer touching a block of length least. That's what I think it is. Okay, I think we figured it out. But I don't know why it only, for the upper one, why does it only 2 blocks? I don't really know why that's a thing. If you guys know, then let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. Because I'm not a redstone expert. I personally want to be a redstone expert by the time the series is finished. Okay, so how are we gonna do this in that case? So the buttons are at different levels, which I believe means that, yeah, it should be like this. One of the sticky pistons is gonna come here. I need to remove blocks over here. I'm still not entirely sure if this is gonna work, to be honest, guys, in this sugarcane farm. Personally, I hope it does, but we'll still see what happens. So like this. And then again, if I push this, this should work. It's going through the sugarcanes, obviously, because I can see... Oh my god, they're flying all over the place! Whoa, I did not see that. So now it stops. But I don't want it to... Wait, do I want it to stop here? No, because the block should not be sticking to this. Yeah, this block should not be here, in my opinion. I also want to know if this works on the way back. It removed the button, so it did not work. Shucky darn. I don't know what it means, guys. I personally don't know what it means. And now this button's not here either. What is going on? How am I going to transfer a signal? How am I going to make it stop such that it stops accordingly? Like, those blocks that were used to, like, prevent these from going out further, it's not working all of a sudden without these blocks. Okay, I'm gonna actually go ahead and remove all the sugar canes so that I can actually see what I'm working with. Okay, now this thing is just, it's pushing away blocks. I don't like this. I don't know what the frick is going on. I thought I fixed this! I thought I fixed this issue already. But why it wasn't working? Let's try this again. So, boom. One observer here. One sticky piston here. Slime blocks here. Slime blocks there. Observer up here. Sticky piston here. This should work, right? Oh. Hey, cat. Okay. I still need to figure out what the situation with this is. I personally think it should... And then the wings should come like so. This is what I had envisioned. That it would look something like this. But it's supposed to stop here. And it's also supposed to stop accordingly on the other side as well. That reminds me, I should also probably go 2 across instead of just 1. So there's enough, like, parking space, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, guys, so I had to look this up because I had no idea what the issue was. So, apparently, you need obsidian as a block that can serve as, like, a stopper for this contraption. It won't stick to the slime blocks, it won't get pushed around. I think that's what the issue is. So I just happen to have 5 pieces of obsidian in my chest at the very top, and I have a diamond pickaxe from the chests beneath in the storage space. So we need to make sure that the obsidian aligns with the slime blocks instead. Now I'm hoping this will work. Let's see. I lost one of my buttons. That's honestly frustrating. Because I was doing so much experimentation it didn't work. Okay, let's see if this... Now let's see if this works. What? Guys, come on. Does the obsidian have to be even deeper? It has to be one deeper than this? Also, that's what she said. Okay. And it still doesn't work. What the heck? I don't know why it still doesn't work. Oh my god, this is like a puzzle that needs to be solved. Because I'm not a redstone expert, and I don't know how these machines work properly. I can't get them to stop correctly. Everything works except other than the fact that now it's not even working. Why don't you work? It's probably these wings. These stupid wings. It's probably the issue. It's something about the positioning of the wings. I don't know what the frick it is. I'm so frustrated, guys. I apologize. But I'm very frustrated. See, now it's working the way it's supposed to. The way it was supposed to work 25 minutes ago. Frick. Now it stopped. So I don't... Is the obsidian supposed to go there instead? But if that's the case, then do I have to put redstone over the top? Is that how that works? I'm gonna have to try that. So I remove this. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Oh my god. I'll have to test that another time. So I place the obsidian down for the time being. Place these blocks here to prevent any further movement. So if I place the so I'm gonna. Oh, it's gonna move back the other way. I have extra redstone dust. So if I placed redstone dust here, and then place the button here, that doesn't work. Oh my goodness, I don't understand how these redstone contraptions work. I wish I was better. Guys, I'm trying. You cannot say I'm not trying. So that did not work. Oh my goodness. So that's the problem if the obsidian does go there, is that the redstone signal does not seem to match. So, maybe the obsidian does actually need to go one lower. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Now if I place a button here... Okay. So now that works. Now it's going to work the same way on the other side. But I have to place like an extra button. Like this. So that does work the way I was anticipating it to. Now I need to make sure that I need to align the wings accordingly. Because that's what's not been working for me, is these wings that I'm trying to make. So these slime blocks should move with the machine too, shouldn't they? So now it does work, but look at what's happening. Oh wow, this is a horrible mess. The entire garden is a flood, what? Dude! Bro, that's... Okay, I'm probably have to remove the waterfalls then for decorative purposes. That sucks because I really like those. I really liked having those. Oh, we're gonna have to make more space, I think, here as well. For the wings to properly, like, for the machine to park. Let me put it that way. And I don't really recall why I wanted to put dirt as part of, like, the extension to the swing. I guess probably just, like, it looks cool. Oh, I have to do the same thing for the other side, too. Frick this. Screw this. Look at that, guys. Can't believe this. We're gonna have to actually remove the waterfalls that was making our garden look so amazing. Too bad the water doesn't, like, reset when that happens. That's what I don't like about that. I wish the water, like, reset so it would just be, like, a one block waterfall instead of just covering, like, 3 lanes. Since there's technically an infinite water source, I can just dump the excess water. Farewell, my beautiful secret waterfalls. You guys served me really well. I really enjoyed playing with you. Oh, that's the secret. Oh, I need to keep that in there. Hang on. I need to keep this water here because that's obviously part of the secret tunnel that I had. So I need to actually... I'm gonna have to block this off. Wait for the water to refill, and then have this flow down again like that. Okay, that is... If I have to... Okay, that might actually be a little bit worse than I thought. So, I need to figure out a more efficient way of doing this. I mean, it's fine as is, but... I don't really want to have to redo the secret, like, passageway all over again. At least I'm happy that the machine works just fine. Okay, so that looks fine now, because now there's like a little bit of a passageway you can walk around. Now I don't have to do the same thing for the other side. Oh. I have to remove an extra layer of blocks, I think. I think that was like, because if I keep this layer of blocks here, what's going to happen is that they're going to be dragged along with when the machine goes back the other way. And that's not something we really want. Oh, and I have to do it a second time. Okay. Well, that's just lovely. At least the machine is in proper parking position, which we needed to happen. Okay, time to see if this works both ways now. Okay, this is good. This is exactly what we needed. Okay? Okay? Yes! It's actually working now! We finally did it, guys! We've made ourselves a sugarcane tractor. This is officially going to work full time for us now. Oh my god, this was actually so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Now, I'm gonna have to unfortunately block off this passageway. I'm gonna probably include it in it, like maybe on this side of the farm instead of the sugarcane side of the farm instead. Alright. That's gonna have to go to waste. I don't think I need to make an automatic tractor or like farm automator for any of these crops because they're only one block high, so it's not like they have like an infinite source that it can grow from. I'm probably gonna have to do this manually, or I'll have to do it in a different way that involves like redstone and water. I know there's a way of doing that that's a little bit different, but I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to accomplish it. So that's something we'll have to see. Also, I need to create a little bit of a path to get to. Oh, actually. Oh, okay. This will work. So we remove the area around like so, and we push the button. And it didn't work, of course. Of course. Why did it not work? Why did this not work? Why is it not working now? I thought it was working! You've got to be kidding me. What is the issue now? Is it seriously this block here that's creating the issue? Bro, what? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and completely reconfigure my sugarcane farm size, because apparently when I have a block there, it doesn't work, and I don't really understand why that happens. We gotta do one final test. So I made this just one block less. I mean, it's one block shorter on this side, the farm. So I'm hoping that this will work just fine, and it looks like it works just fine. Yes! Okay, now it is officially working. Okay, I panicked a little bit. Okay, now let me go ahead and replant all my sugar canes that I had to remove, because I need to see the space that I was not working with correctly. So now that I know this works, I'm really happy. I'm so happy. We finally got this. We made our first official redstone contraption. Ladies and gentlemen, we officially did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I think that's going to do it for this episode. I guess the last thing to check now is to see if the sugarcane... Actually, I don't think I even need to check this, because I know for a fact that I saw this already. So, this is going to get in the way. It should cover the entire sugarcane. When it grows, it's going to cut it off, and it's going to leave just the base, which will allow the sugarcane to grow again for itself automatically. Okay. I feel such a huge relief having finally figured this out. I mean, I didn't really figure it out technically. I had to look up the last step, which involved the obsidian. But I had to figure out the amount of spacing to make this farm look optimal. Because now, not only I have the machine working, but I also have a path that will go through. Yes! Exactly what I needed. Exactly what you boy needed to make this episode come true. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like down below. Subscribe if you've done so already, as we're still trying to get to 600 subscribers. Comment below and 100% reply to you. Turn notifications on for when I upload new videos. And there's one more thing that I would like to do before this video ends. So as I explained earlier, I had to block up my passageway. So I'm going to move it in a different location. I think I'm going to place it right here. Hopefully this isn't landing right on top of the... Aww! It landed right on top of the carrots. So, okay, let me just... Okay, I'm gonna block this off here. I'm gonna replant the carrots. And I need a place to move this. I'm gonna do it right here. That's on the tree. What are the odds it's right on top of a tree? Okay, this should work. Okay, I will also make additional secret well, not secret passageways, but like, nah, I think that's okay. I think we're good. Okay, so yeah, this is good. This is perfect. This is exactly what we need. Oh, also guys, let me know what you guys think about like what I should use this farm for, because I believe I have pretty much every other possible crop farm that I could possibly use. So if there's anything that I'm missing, then please let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here, guys, so take care.